Good morning and welcome to Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This morning I want to just really go through something, which you all said I've got a bit of a sneeze and hay fever thing. Anyway, but I want to show you something. This is the countdown to May 29, a few days from now. Excuse me. Oh. So, I'm gonna unmute it and you just see some pictures. I want you to just see the symbolism. There's a lot of symbolism going on in this video, but I want to talk about a particular point. So, I want to talk about a particular point so that you can really get what is really going on. There's so much symbolism. Now, I'm gonna play this and then in between I'll talk about it. But I want you to know, to identify something. I won't talk about it. Well, okay, let me talk about it in this way. The fact that Nigeria is not listening to or helping the citizens is evident in what I will play you shortly. And you will notice that there is a missing narrative in the discussions that is being put across. There is a missing narrative. If a government was very keen for the development of its people, that narrative would be in there. So, but I'll show you that in a few minutes. Let's go ahead. Here we go. Watch. So that's Tinubu there and Deputy, and that's Buhari there. Now, there's something I want to show you here. Now, okay, they've come in there. Okay, sitting down. Okay, they're sitting down there. Okay, so now we're gonna be going to certain things. They're all coming in to sit down. They're all shaking hands. Now, okay. Now, okay, so that's Buhari there. That's all of that going on. Now, there we go. Can you see that symbolism? That is there designed to make sure that we all. So that's the Theresa May, the former Prime Minister of UK, in there. Now I don't know when that was taken, but the point that is being made here is all about symbolism. You know, so they're in this ceremony now. They're putting her in the middle of that, putting Europe in the middle of it. It's really important we pick up on those things. But let's carry on. So there you go. Okay, now, and that's Tinubu coming now. Okay, so now, and about the inauguration. So let's hear. I'll listen up to it now. Let's now listen to the rest of it from here on.
Presidential transition program, the investiture of national honors, begins as President Muhammadu Buhari, flanked by the president-elect and their spouses, join the vice president-elect, state governors, members of cabinet, and the diplomatic corps, among other dignitaries at the State House. Under Nigeria's 7th consecutive democratic transition, this is the first time the process is driven under an executive order. There is elation as the conferment of the national honor of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON, is first bestowed on the Vice President-elect, Senator Kashim Shettima.
And government signed secondary school Potoskum from 1980 to 1983.
And then the award of Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic is conferred on the President-elect, Senator Bola Tinubu. The chairman of the Transition Committee proceeds with the second component of the two-part ceremony, which is the formal handover of the transition documents.
We indicated it and we stated what are the quick wins, what can be deferred for the future, So this is a comprehensive document you are receiving this afternoon. It's a combination of the effort of the President Muhammadu Buhari administration aligned with your vision for Nigeria.
The president-elect, who will become Nigeria's 16th president to be awarded the GCFR, is not oblivious of the task ahead.
Whether you go to Dara or Nigeria or anywhere, you expect knocks on your doors. We are determined in all sectors. We must make headway as you've charted the course. The people deserve no less. You said so. I shall not disappoint you.
President Buhari undoubtedly feels a sense of satisfaction as he underscores expectations.
The challenges facing our nation are significant, and it is the duty of the President and the Vice President to address them with courage, wisdom, and compassion. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve this great nation, and I am confident that Nigeria is in capable hands as we embark on this new chapter. I have run a good race. I have finished my course. It is now time for another to take up the baton.
The president, having handed over the 3 critical documents, have also passed on the information that the ministries, departments, and agencies will also pass theirs on for a smooth takeover. The president is explicit about his conviction that Nigeria will certainly attain new heights under the Tinubu-led administration. From the presidential villa, Gloria Omezoke, Channels Television News.
So that's what I wanted to look at this morning. Let's now dissect what was said there. He's run his good race. He's sure he's handed the nation, or what to that effect, he's handed the nation on towards the next president of Nigeria, Tinubu. But there is something that's glaringly missing there, and that is something here. The nation cannot exist without the citizens. If you notice, they don't mention the citizens. Let me play it again. No mention was made of the citizens. They just airbrushed all of that out. A nation does not exist without the people. They also failed to mention the fact that the citizens they failed to encourage the citizens to participate in their governance, to hold them to account. A good leader would tell the team behind him, yes, please, we encourage you, hold us to account. Make us do better. Make us do better. But they don't mention the citizens. Listen again. Listen.
Democratic transition. This is the first time the process is driven under an executive order.
Listen.
There is elation as the conferment of the national honor of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON, is first bestowed on the Vice President-elect, Senator Kashim Shettima.
And government signed secondary school Potescom from 1980 to 1983.
And then the award of Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic is conferred on the President-elect, Senator Bola Tinubu.
See that now? Listen. It's coming.
The chairman of the Transition Committee proceeds with the second component of the 2-part ceremony, which is the formal handover of the transition documents.
We indicated it and we stated what are the quick wins, what can be deferred for the future, So this is a comprehensive document you are receiving this afternoon. It's a combination of the effort of the President Muhammadu Buhari administration aligned with your vision for Nigeria.
The president-elect, who will become Nigeria's 16th president
Listen
to
to
be
both
awarded
speeches.
the
Listen to both
GCFR,
speeches.
is not oblivious of the task ahead.
Listen to both speeches.
Whether you go to the route or Nigeria or anywhere, you expect knocks on your doors. We are determined in all sectors. We must make headway as you've charted the course. The people deserve no less. You said so. I shall not disappoint you.
President.
Now, credit where it's due. Tinubu said the people deserve so. But it still doesn't go to the heart of the matter. Within their so-called constitution, the words they used are these words here, which I'm about to show you on the screen. Let me bring them up. Because we need to really be homing in on this point over and over. We have to home in. These words that you see on here. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through its constitution, derives all its powers and authority. Now, if they're deriving the powers from the people, even as they're handing over, the people and the need to serve and ensure that the people's needs are met should be central to their discussion. They should be saying words like, yes, we expect our people to also, as stated in the Constitution, participate in our governance. But if you notice, the word participation in the governance and all of that is missing from this discussion. And that is what I want to bring into the middle of this discussion. That we, the people, since they have airbrushed us out, we have to what? Participate at a local level critically in this process. That's what I wanted to bring out in that discussion there. Tinubu mentioned this. But let's hear Buhari. Let's hear Buhari. Let's go ahead.
Buhari undoubtedly feels a sense of satisfaction as he underscores expectations.
The challenges facing our nation are significant, and it is the duty of the President and the Vice President to address them with courage, wisdom, and compassion. It has been an honor and a privilege.
You notice now, there is no mention of the citizens' role in the governance. If they were really trying to really get a good governance in place, shouldn't they be talking about, we also encourage our citizens to hold us to account. We want to do better for you. We want to work on your behalf. So because we are serving you, they should be mentioning that. But they airbrushed that out of the discussion. That's why I'm saying that because you've been airbrushed out of the discussion as citizens, we must take the center stage by participating at a local level. Checking the monthly allocation, where it's going, who is spending it, asking questions of all of the politicians who we elect into office. Because you can see that they're cleverly trying to make sure that the citizens never play a role in their governance, because they are the ones they've decided they will decide what's best for us. No, the one role, the part of the job is for us to vote them in, but the other part of our job is to hold them to account, and that's what I'm trying to bring to our attention as citizens. And I really wanted to home in on that point. Let's go.
To serve this great nation. And I am confident that Nigeria is in capable hands as we embark on this new chapter. I have run a good race. I have finished my course. It is now time for another to take up the baton.
So, anyway, we'll leave it there. So, what are your thoughts on what I just said? Keep in mind, we the people are the people to whom sovereignty belongs. Let me show you that again. We need to put that in the middle of what we're discussing, and honestly, this is how we should be looking at our discussions from here on. I'm here to sort of encourage us all. The government is not, if they believe so much in that constitution, what they should be doing is actually reminding, their job will be to remind us that sovereignty belongs to us. The government is doing everything they can to ensure that we never even think about the fact that sovereignty belongs to us. They want us to believe that they have got everything under control, they are doing it for us, and we have to accept that. But our role as sovereignty is to hold them to account. We need to do that collectively. I'm here to really, really emphasize that point. I hope this makes sense. Leave a comment. How do you see this discussion? Because I don't want to make it too long. I really want us to begin to understand. We need to be dissecting what they're saying. If you listen to what they're saying, the missing piece in everything they're saying is we, the citizens, and the fact that sovereignty belongs to us and that we must participate in our governance. They are not encouraging that. They're keeping us away from that. And that is why we need to put ourselves in the center stage by participating in our own governance. What are your thoughts on the comments I just made just now? What do you think? Leave a comment. Let's hear from you. As I ever again, you're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please share this document. Help us reach more people. It is really important, the steps we take from here on. It doesn't matter who your president is. What matters is who you need to know, the people who are in your local government area. You need to know the names of your local councillor, your local chairman, and all of the people in the local government area that are that have a duty to provide you with services, infrastructure, roads, water, light, and begin to collectively hold them to account. You have to collectively hold them to account. If you go individually, you will put yourself in harm's way. What you need to do is you need to go as a community and begin to demand for the infrastructure. The only way you will get infrastructure in your community is when you collectively come together and focus on ensuring that your community receives the infrastructure that it needs collectively, relentlessly, on a daily basis, tracking them, finding out where the monthly allocation has gone, where's the the bad roads, pointing out the bad roads, and making sure that the monthly allocation is allocated to the bad roads, to the bad schools, to the bad no light, to the no water, all of your concerns. You need collective